Okay, good morning, all of you. Myself, J. Barko, CSC Department, CAET. Today, we are going to discuss multiplication algorithm in computer organization and architecture. Right. So here, before going to computer, before going to multiplication algorithm, what is a if you want to perform any multiplication algorithm, we need two operands, that is called multiplicand and multiplier, right? So coming to the point, multiplication of two fixed point binary numbers in signed magnitude representation is done with shift and add operation. If you are performing the any multiplication operation, we need two operations, one for shift operation, another one is add operation, right? So we know how to how to perform the shift operation as well as add operation. Shift in the sense the bits are shifted to either left or right. One bit is shifted to either left or right. That is a shift operation. And our add operation, we know the add operation, right? So if you are performing the multiplication operation for these two, that is B and Q, like if you are performing any multiplication operation, we need two magnitudes, that is called B and Q. So here B is known as multiplicand and Q is known as multiplier. Okay, right? So if you are performing the any multiplication operation, if you are performing the multiplication operation, we need two operands, that's known as B and Q, right? For example, if you are take general multiplication operation, that is called 5 into 6. So here 5 for B and 6 for Q, right? So here 5 is known as multiplicand and Q is known as multiplier, right? So the next one is the least significant bit of multiplier is 1. Then multiplicand is copied down using shift left operation, right? So every time to check the multiplier, not multiplicand, right? Every time to check the multiplier, not multiplicand. So the least significant bit of multiplier is 1. Then multiplicand is copied down using shift left operation. If it is 0, then zeros are copied down using shift left operation. That is the operation of multiplication, right? So finally the numbers are added and their sum produce the result. Okay, right? So that is the operation. There are two conditions are there. So if you are taking if you are taking the multiplier is either 0 or 1, right? So if you are taking any multiplier, that multiplier is either 0 or 1. So when it is 0, if when it is 0, so then zeros are copied down using shift left operation. So when it is 1, then multiplicand is copied down. Multiplicand is copied down using shift left operation, right? So that is the operation. Let's go to the example point of view. Just I am taking the two numbers, that is called 23 into 19. Okay, right? So write the 23 binary number, write the binary number for 23, that is called 10111. 10111, that's known as multiplicand. Okay, and the next one is the next number is 19. Write the binary number for 19, that is called 10011. 10011, that's called multiplier, right? So here to see this operation, so least significant bit of multiplier, so this is multiplier, right? So least significant bit of multiplier is 1. Then what will you do? Multiplicand is copied down using shift left operation, right? If it is 0, then zeros are copied down using shift left operation, right? So every time to check the least significant bit of multiplier, right? If it is 1, then multiplicand is copied down. What is the multiplicand of these? 10111, right? So just write the 1010111, right? So at the next one is the next will check the again next least significant. What is the next least significant bit of multiplier? That is also 1, right? So what will you do? Then multiplicand is copied down. Okay, so what is the multiplicand of these 10111? Using the shift left operation. The shift left operation in the sense, so one bit is shifted to left side. One bit is shifted to left side. So here 10111. Right. So again to check the next least significant bit of multiplier. Again to check the next least significant bit of multiplier. If it is 0, then zeros are copied down. Then zeros are copied down, right? So that's why zeros are copied down. Again to check the next least significant bit of multiplier. So next what what is the next least significant bit of multiplier? Again 0. Then zeros are copied down, right? And the next one, what is the next least significant bit of multiplier? That is called 1. So if it is 1, then multiplicand is copied down using shift left operation. Using shift left operation. So what is the multiplicand? 100,111, right? So after completion of this process, and to add all things, so 1 is 1, 1 is 0 1, 111 is 1 1, and the one next one is 1 is 0 1, and the next one is 1 is 111 is 1 1, and 1 is 1, and the next one is 0, and the next one is 1, the next one is 1, right? So I think this is the final product or final result of these 23 into 19. Okay, so this is the multiplication operation, right? And the next one and to see this is the flow chart for multiplication operation. Right, this is the flowchart for multiplication operation. So how to perform the multiplication operation? So this is the basic example for multiplication operation. Using the flowchart. So how can you solve this multiplication operation? Right. So to this to see this flowchart, multiply operation of multiplication. So if you are taking the two registers, if you are performing any multiplication operation, we need two registers, that's known as B and Q, right? B and Q, B into Q. So here B is a multiplicand and Q is a multiplier. B is a multiplicand and Q is a multiplier. So my point is, if you are taking the two operands, the first operand is stored in the multiplicand, that is called B. Multiplicand is stored in B register. Multiplier is stored in Q register. That is the meaning. Okay, right? So after performing this initialization, right? And the next one is AS, that is called AS is the sign of A register and QS is the sign of Q register, and to perform the exclusive OR operation between Q and B, right? And the result is stored in A register, right? So what is the purpose of A in the A register? In the sense, after performing this multiplication operation, to store the result, right? So రిజల్ట్ని స్టోర్ చేయడానికి మనం ఏ రిజిస్టర్ని తీసుకుంటున్నాం మనం. ఓకే, రైట్? ఆఫ్టర్ పర్ఫార్మింగ్ దిస్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఆపరేషన్ టు స్టోర్స్ ద రిజల్ట్, రైట్? సో ఇనిషియల్లీ వీఆర్ టేకింగ్ ఏ, దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ 0, right? So here initially A is equal to 0 and E is equal to 0. What is the meaning of, what is the use of, what is the importance of E in the sense? So here whenever when the A and B is added, like B and Q is added, right? So if the carry is there, that's E is equal to 1. If there is no carry, then E is equal to 0, right? So initially we are taking the E value, that is called 0. The next one is sequence counter. So what is the SC? SC known as sequence counter. So what is sequence counter in the sense? So number of bits in multiplier, not multiplicand, right? So for example, in previous example, so how many bits of multiplier? 5, right? So here sequence counter equal to 5. Okay, so that is the sequence counter. Every time the sequence decrease the sequence counter, right? So here that is called sequence counter. So this is the initialization part. So after completion of this initialization, every time to check the Qn value. Here point is, very important point is how to check the Qn value. So qn value in the sense, so what is the qn value in the sense, right? Least significant bit of multiplier, least significant bit of multiplier. So that is called qn value. Every time to check the least significant bit, if it is 1, then choose this way. If it is 0, then choose this way. Okay, so here very important point is how to check the qn value. How to check the qn value? Least significant bit of multiplier, that is called qn, right? So qn. So what is qn? What is qn in the sense? Least significant bit of multiplier. If it is 0, then it's perform shift right operation for EAQ. If it is 1, then it's perform add A and B and the result is stored in A. Right? After performing the addition operation, so then shift right operation for EAQ and decrement the sequence counter. If it is 0, then no need to add the A and B. Right? If it is 0, then directly go to the shift right operation for EAQ. If it is 1, then perform the addition operation. After that, perform the shift right operation for EAQ. Right? So after performing the shift right operation for EAQ, then decrement the sequence counter. Then decrement the sequence counter. Right? After decrement the sequence counter, again to check the sequence counter. If it is 0, then go to end. If it is not equal to 0, again this process is continue. Again this process is continue until sequence counter equal to 0. Okay, is it clear all of you? Right? So here every time to check the sequence counter, so if the sequence counter equal to 0, then go to end. If the sequence counter is not equal to 0, then this process is continue until sequence counter equal to 0. So, until sequence counter equal to 0. Right? So here, every time to check the qn value. Alright, so if q1 equal to 0, then go to shift right operation. If q1 equal to 1, let's perform the addition operation. After performing the addition operation, to perform the shift right operation for EAQ and decrement the sequence counter. Right, so after decrement the sequence counter, to check the sequence counter. If it is 0, then it is then go to the end. The result is stored in A and Q registers. If it is not equal to 0, again to check the next least significant bit of multiplier, that is called qn. Right? In this example, the first least significant bit of multiplier, the first qn value equal to 1, the next qn value equal to 1, the next qn value equal to 0, again 1. Right? After performing this all qn values, so then the SC equal to, then the SC equal to 0. Right? So if the SC equal to 0, then go to end. Okay, right? So this is the flow chart for multiplication operation. So let's take this example. So here B is equal to B is equal to 23 and Q is equal to 19. Right? So 23, that is called multiplicand, is stored in B register. Multiplier, that is stored in Q register. Multiplier is stored in Q register. So here B is equal, write the binary number for 23, that is called 10111, and write the binary number for Q, that is called 10011. So initially we are taking A register, that is called initially zeros, and write the 5 zeros, and initially we are taking E, that is called 0, and write the sequence counter, that is called 101. So how to write the sequence counter? Number of bits in multiplier. So how many bits of multiplier? There are 5 bits are there. Write the binary number for 5. Okay, write the binary number for 5. Right? So that is the sequence counter. So after writing, so after writing the initialization, write the table to perform the multiplication operation. So here B is there, B and E, A, Q, S, C. Right? So here B in the sense, write the value for B, that is called 10111, and write the value for E, initial value for E, that is called 0, and write the value for A, that is called 5 zeros, and write the value for Q, that is called 10011, and write the value for SC, sequence counter. So number of bits in multiplier. So here a multiplier contains 5 bits are there. Write the binary number for 5, that is called 101. Okay, yes. After for that is the initialization part. Okay, so after performing this, after writing the initialization, and to check this, to just to follow the flow chart, right? So just to follow the flow chart. So here after performing the initialization, and to check the Qn value, So here what is the Qn value? How to check the Qn value? That is called least significant bit of multiplier. What is the least significant bit of multiplier? That is called 1, right? So according to this flow chart, if Qn is equal to 1, then what will you do? Add A and B, and the result is transferred to A. After performing the addition operation, and to perform the shift right operation for AQ and decrement the sequence counter, right? After decrement the sequence counter and to check the sequence counter, right? So here before sequence counter is 5. After decrement the sequence counter, what is the sequence counter? 4. Okay, right? So this process is continue until the sequence counter equal to 0. Okay, right. So let's go to the example point of view, right? So here to what is the least significant bit of multiplier? That is called Qn. If Qn is equal to 1, then what will you do? Add A and B. What is the A value? 5 zeros. What is the B value? 10111. Right? To add this one, 01 is 1, 01 is 1, 01 is 1, and 00 is 0, 01 is 1. Okay. After adding A and B, then what will you do? To perform the shift right operation, for EAQ. Okay, right? So to perform the shift right operation for EAQ, right? So here, what is the E value? 0. What is the A value? 10111. What is the Q value? 10011. To perform shift right operation for EAQ, right? So here shift right operation in the sense 1 bit is shifted to right side. So here this 0 is shifted to here, right? So 1 bit is shifted to here, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. This 1 is shifted to here, that is called 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Right? So here, how to find the E value in the sense? So when the A and B is added, if there is a carry, then the E is equal to 1. If there is no carry, then E is equal to 0. Is it clear all of you? Right? So here, after performing the shift right operation, so according to this flow chart, what will you do? To decrement the sequence counter? So what is the previous sequence counter? That is called 5. And what is the after sequence counter? After decrement the sequence counter, what is the value for this? 4. Write the 4. So according to this flow chart, so to every time to check the sequence counter. So here sequence counter is 4. 4 equal to 0. That is false. Okay. So here again to check the sequence counter, again to check the Qn value. If it is 0, then go to end. Yes, if it is not equal to 0, again to check the Qn value. So here, what is the next Qn value? That is called 1. If it is 1, again Qn equal to 1. And if it is 1, then add A and B, and to perform this. Okay. So the next class will discuss the entire example. Okay. Thank you all of you.